We are on our way back to the Trava, and we just need to find one single solitary dead wolf before we head for Broken Railroad and the Far Territory. Luckily, Fuller and Muskeg has never betrayed me in recent memory, especially not on camera. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I am definitely not nervous about the wolves that are literally surrounding me on all sides. Everything's fine. I don't really have to be too concerned about them. It's just that, you know, I don't have too much of an ability to defend myself given that the dead wolf I just mentioned has one of my arrows. Once we get that arrow back, everything will be fine. Prior to that, I have concerns. Those concerns are over there, and they're over there. But, you know, it's mostly okay. It's mostly okay. This could be bad, though. Of course. Of course. Alright, so I'm going to have to sprint here. Let's do it. I'm not terribly worried, but it is closing in on nighttime. If an aurora were to start right now, I also need to be conscious of where the bear is at the moment, but if an aurora were to start right now, we would have problems. Mainly in the form of delays, and I don't want a delay. I wanted to very quickly just kind of step out to the forge real quick and look around. Alright, coast looks pretty clear. I just want to make absolutely sure that I'm through these trees and I can look both directions and feel confident. The Trava is generally that way. And that is also generally the direction I'm going to run. I'm a little bit more weighed down than I would like to be, because I'm carrying a jerry can that has a lot of fuel that I decided I want to have with me. This ice better not crack. I will lose my mind. Alright, there we go. Alright, so seems like we're in pretty good shape. I just need to watch for the bear. At this point, the bear is the biggest threat. There's a possibility of a wolf in front of me. We do have a more stalker population. Stalker-style population of wolves in this playthrough than I've been accustomed to. That's a lot of cattails. Alright, I'm going to veer left slightly because we need to head this way. And I'm just going to...
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
You think? You think, Jennifer? I'm working on it, believe me. Okay, so we're actually, believe it or not, we're not far from where we need to be. And depending on how clear the coast is for these next few moments, we could be in pretty good shape. The big question mark, and you hear that? An aurora just immediately started as soon as the sun set. That is incredibly rude. Okay. 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 So, there's a bear around. There are wolves around, and we have to find a dead wolf so I can get my arrow back. There's an argument to be made for, like, not worrying about the arrow. Absolutely. Alright. Where the heck is that blind? And why can I not see it? Is it all the way over there? Because I know the Trava is by the Hunter's Blind. Let me not walk right into a bear. It's always so hard to see this thing from over here, and I don't know why. Why in the world would it be hard to spot? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Because you expect it to be near those large collections of trees, and it never is. Alright, so thankfully the ice in this general area as we make our way toward it is not particularly bad. And I don't think I really, really, truly don't think that the wolf that I need to find is going to be too hard to find. The main thing is just that I am able to find it quickly Weather's actually pretty good right now, so I'm a fan of that. And I'm a fan of the fact that the ice is being generally forgiving at the moment. Okay, so... Man, this thing looks so different now that I'm coming at it from this angle. I don't remember having to take this roundabout route. I'm kind of bitter about it, but it's fine. If I can see some crows, especially while the weather is this nice, that'll make it very easy for me to quickly find the wolf. The main thing I need to do... Do I have another one of those? Hold on. Hold on. No, I ate the other one. That would have been nice. I ate both of them in sequence. So I had, past tense, unfortunately, I had some rosehip pies that gave me some extra energy. I've drank all my coffee, so I have no way of gaining energy apart from taking a stim. I suppose I could ground some acorns. By the way, am I still, hold on, hold the heck on. I'm not carrying the, no, okay. I was concerned for a moment that I might have absent-mindedly picked up the heavy hammer at the forge. That would have been annoying, to realize at this moment that that's part of the reason I'm like, feeling so burdened. Okay. Now I can chill out for a bit. Well, not really. Still have stuff to do. But the main thing is I can put this away. Thank God. There's that. I can also put these books away. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Just immediately being able to drop all that stuff as needed. I can also drop most of my stems. So, like, you can really think in terms of... Let's put the ear wrap away. You can really think in terms of, like, putting the heavy stuff away that is burdensome and annoying to lug around. Yeah, fantastic. Alright, so I still have some things that I can eat and drink, but now I can move around like a normal person and hopefully find that wolf, because the weather is starting to turn on me a little bit. Oh, I do not like this. Okay, starting to get a little tired too. So what I want to try to do before this turns into a full storm, because if it turns into a full storm, I won't have the benefit of spotting wherever these crows are. Yeah, this could be bad. I could end up needing to, like, shelter in a very inconvenient spot while worried about aurora wolves, but I just want to see if I can spot that dead wolf. Please, oh please. Is that it? Oh my god, I think that's it. Oh my god, that's it. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's it. I can see the arrow sticking out. Oh. Perfect. Okay. That is called the luck of the Scottish. Oh, man. Okay, so... Not out of the woods yet. There could still be wolves around. There could still be a bear around. And I still have to make my way through a zone which has definitely threatened my life on multiple occasions. There's a part of me that wants to just, like, start a fire as soon as possible in a hollowed-out tree somewhere. One thing that is better about this moment than similar moments that I found myself in, this is going to be kind of spicy. I did mention in the last episode that it was going to be kind of spicy, and that's what's happening. But one thing that's kind of happening a little bit differently is that we do have, you know, just more dead tree matter on the ground, because the settings allow for that this time. So that's nice. Speaking of that, here's this cedar limb. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let me make sure I've picked up everything I can here. Yes, I have. Anything sitting on the ledge? Nope. All right, let's get going. 87%. Sad day. And we're off. Wait, hold on. There we go. Weather's getting worse. Don't love that. So one thing I was talking about in the last episode that I think is worth mentioning again is that I've been really quickly kind of figuring out the ideal way to use this lovely thing. Which is that, you know, you want to drag it from spot to spot, from base to base, and use it as a way... By the way, you can tell I'm really tired, because even with the travois, I'm moving quite slowly. But you want to move it from, like, spot to spot, base to base, as you traverse the world. But then you kind of want to leave it. You don't want to have it with you at all times. You don't want to lug it with you everywhere you go, because the condition loss on the travois, as we've noticed, is significant. It doesn't last. Now, that's pretty easily handled from what I can tell. It requires a hide, and it requires guts to cure. So, like, as you find prop carcasses, chop them up, bring the hides and guts back. Even if you're on a playthrough like this where you don't have to really have deer hide clothing, because the clothing that you can find, if you're lucky enough, is better. But especially, you know, well, yeah, especially on a playthrough like this, you want to do that. But even on Loper, where you have to worry about keeping that stuff, just, it's more reason to chop up every single deer that you find. It does mean that, you know, late in the game, it could provide a challenge on higher settings, so mainline against all odds content and Interloper players will have to be mindful of the fact that, like, there's an additional requirement on the deer population now. Oh, that's a wolf. So I'll want over to my right. That's interesting. I sped up as soon as I got on the snow. Did you see that? Wonder what's up with that. Okay, I'm going to try and get across the tracks. Thankfully, it's letting me move. I'm happy that I've gotten this far without making a single animal angry. But yeah, on this particular code's still in the description, by the way, for those of you who want to have a more chill, slightly harder than Stalker experience to, you know, sort of familiarize yourself with the game again, or these new updates, whatever. Or just if you want to play on that difficulty level, it's there. It's a fun code. Whoa. Put me sideways as I came in there. That was a little bit weird.
Gotta warm up somehow.
I know. I'm working on it. So this is going to be a little challenging, bringing this thing through this zone, and I may in fact have to drop it in order to find shelter for the night. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to start focusing on that. Because the most important thing right now is not that I get all the way down to the end of the zone with this thing. The most important thing is that I survive. So, let's go ahead and start picking up sticks. I did ignore that branch because I'm aware that it's probably getting a lot colder a lot faster. I'm going to be looking for any trees that might be hollow. I don't remember offhand if there's one here, super obvious. Usually, there's not too frequently a wolf right here at the opening of the zone, like right here where you arrive, but what I tend to run into here instead is a deer, a stag, but if I could find a hollow tree, that would be great. This is eerily familiar. Plus an aurora, which I'm not letting that, especially because if a wolf were to find me right now, it would do a fair amount of damage.
Too cold to think.
Especially given the whole aurora thing. Okay, so this is actually, ironically, this is the point where the original troublemaker wolf found me. So we're cold, starting to get tired. Oh, there's 2. There are 2. There are 2. Great. Great. At least I was noting that in advance. Alright, so I have stuff on the travois for fire. At this point, it might be sensible just to see if I can make a snow shelter with what I can find. That might be the best option. If I could safely light a fire somewhere, which is the biggest if, honestly. Where the heck did I leave my travois? Hopefully I didn't leave it in a spot where I lost it, which it is a thing that's... Oh. Where? Where? Oh. Yeah, you did find me, didn't you? Okay. Well, that's rude. Hang on. There's the travois. Okay. Listen, I really would rather not right now. Could you not? Did he? Did he bugger off? He did. He buggered off. Nice. Alright, so I found the travois. Alright, so he's walking the other direction. Let me go to my travois. Hopefully avoid said wolf. Yeah, I mean, there is a spot here where I could potentially have a fire that would be quite nice.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
The main problem would be with the wind. But if I'm lucky... Yeah. Let's see if I can swing this. Hang on, before I put this down, I need to have a bedroll spot. There's that. This is going to be a little bit interesting. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. All right, let's try right there. And so we may have to nurse this thing a bit. But I'll be able to heat a beverage to get warm. The main thing I can't do is regain energy.
Come on, little fire.
For that, I'm going to need sleep. Oh.
Come on!
Yeah. Thank you for that energy, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Let's use some accelerant, shall we?
Perfect.
Alright, so I popped a little bit of coal on there.
Okay, I'm tired.
I know. Alright, so at this point, I'm warming up. The main thing is I can't trust that fire necessarily to stay alight. So, how much cloth do I have? I've got 11 cloth. I need the 15 sticks. And if I could grab them from the area, which I should be able to do. I'm going to take this with me for a second, because I know I can put it down later. See if I can find the sticks. Also, hang on, I need to drop all that coal by the fire. I'll worry about lugging it around later. Alright, how many sticks do I have? I think I just got rid of most of them, so I'm going to need to be a little bit judicious with how I do this. Let's see. Yep. Break that up. There's 3. 4. That's an awesome foot and mouth moment. Like, oh, there's never wolves right at the entrance. Just kidding. Just kidding, there are. I lied. I know nothing. My map knowledge is limited, apparently. It's constrained by old memories, which no longer apply. Okay, I honestly put more sticks in that fire than I should have, but that's 5. Need 10 more. 6. There might still be some sticks on the Trava itself. I'm pretty sure I grabbed them all, but I'll check again just to be sure. I should have kept them. Yeah, I grabbed them. Alright. Alright, let's quickly... I am warm enough. I could heat a beverage just to make sure that I stay warm. The fire seems to be holding out. This is a good way to kind of test that the fire itself is going to stay put. The only other thing I need to do, as long as I have... If the fire stays protected there and I can put a snow shelter down, like, here. I can't test it yet because I need the sticks. Rude. Alright, so let's see if we can avoid pissing off that wolf, shall we? But yeah, this is why you'll see so many Long Dark content creators running around with the vegetation settings turned down. Specifically so that you can see things on the ground much more easily. I find it more immersive to have the game's graphic settings all the way up. Alright, hypothermia risk is gone because I'm warm enough. But it definitely does make it harder to find things quickly when you need to. So credit where due to those of you who run with all this turned off, because I get it. Alright, gonna keep looking around. So what's that, 9? Alright, I need 6 more. I think it's possible that first wolf might have followed me back. And if that's not the case, I'm concerned. Because then that means the wolf is in a different area. And I could be walking right up in its territory right now. Okay. This is less than ideal. I see some sticks over there. So I'm going to circle back around this direction. Fire's still going. I don't see the wolf. There's one stick. One. 2, 3. Oh, come on, game. Alright. If this is a 3... Alright, let's go for it. I'm going to lose a little bit of health here. Alright, I need to get the heck away. Thankfully, I can sprint a little bit. That's everything I need for a snow shelter.
Oh, so cold.
It's fine. It's fine. Relax. You've got a very well-protected fire. The wind would have to blow from a very creative direction. Everything's fine. The main thing is that I'm just able to put down... I know. You need to eat, you need to sleep, you need all the things. Alright, so we have some ambient warmth from the fire. Let's sneak around here. Now, if I could... Hold on. First of all, let's pick all this back up, because I can afford to now. Let's see if I can put... I'd be honestly shocked if I could do this. But if I could, I'd laugh real, real hard. Okay, no. Where's the closest I can put it? Really? Really? You're gonna do this to me, game? You're gonna do this to me. This is how it's gonna be. You're not gonna let me put a snow shelter down by this amazing fire location.
I'm starting to feel numb.
Should have totally checked this first. You're not even gonna let me put it in range? Oh, that's so rude. Okay. Well, what we're gonna have to do is start a fire elsewhere. Closer to where this snow shelter actually is. So, I'm gonna try over here. I know you are. I know, believe me. I'm paying attention to your condition, and I'm concerned. There are concerns, but the main thing is just that we have, you know, shelter. Alright,
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Working on it. Yeah, you have to have this thing on such level ground when you place it. It's a little bit ridiculous. Can we... Oh, wait. That's pretty good. Hold on. Let's see if I can get a little closer to this area here, because it's one thing to have the thing placed. It's another thing to... Hold on. Yeah, I'm about to lose my warmth again. It's another thing to,
Wait.
have it in a spot where it could also have a fire next to it.
Warming up a bit.
I know. It's stressful. It's confusing. Alright, so right in this area. Reasonable candidate, maybe? No?
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
You're fine. Alright, so... Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see how good of a job we can do with this. Hello? Okay. 45 minutes. Okay. Rude. I forgot about that. Alright, can I at least start a fire here? Yes, I can. So we're going to put a fire, like, here-ish. And that should hopefully be well enough protected from the wind. And of course, the only fuel I have is a stick. Oh my god. Okay. Hold that thought. I can't give up that stick. I need the stick. Oh wait, hold on. Is that one there? Is that a stick that I didn't find before? Oh, it's a branch. Nice. Perfect. Alright, so losing condition. This is thoroughly annoying. In every sense of the word. I'm going to go ahead and snack on a few things here just so that I don't have as much of a need to watch those meters right now. The really crappy thing about this situation is that my survival is not guaranteed here. Alright, so let's find the closest spot where we could get this thing. The wind seems to have died down, which is nice. Okay, I think I can swing this. Let's put a fire right... Let's say... here. I'm going to use an accelerant just so that we don't mess around with that 95% start chance. Alright, now we're going to pile coal onto this fire so that I have time to do this. Now this is where life could get interesting. Alright, I'm warm enough here. I just need to get this thing as close to the fire as I can manage it. 45 minutes. You jerk. Perfect. Alright, so there we go. Let me now... I'm going to get as much as I can from that other fire. The aurora's gone, so at least I don't have to worry about aurora wolves while I'm asleep. And hopefully, I can wake up with reasonable weather. Oh, there's a wolf right there, actually. Either that or a deer. I think that's a deer. No, it might be a wolf. Alright, so there's the Trava. Not lost. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take just a bunch of torches from this fire.
If I can drop any of this gear.
just for the purposes of not having completely wasted all the sticks. And ideally, I mean, even if the fire goes out, as long as the weather doesn't become, as long as it's not, like, absolutely terrible, we might be okay here. So we'll just have to be very, very cautious. Maybe even sleep 1 hour at a time, which is going to suck because sleeping 1 hour at a time means you don't have sleep inertia, you don't gain as much health back. I do have tea that I can drink, so that'll be nice. But if I break all these sticks down, that'll give me a little bit more to work with on the other fire. This is actually a fair amount of sticks. It's about as many as I put on it initially, so I'm glad that I'm doing this. Don't feel like I'm wasting it quite as much. Okay, so there's the other fire still going. Let's head back there. Really, really hopeful that this just kind of blows over. Aside from the fact that I'm exhausted and don't have perfect shelter, this isn't too bad of a spot. I just wish I had a slightly better one. Because, I mean, the wind could theoretically blow that fire out. So, okay. Now, we still have 7 hours on this thing. Let's go ahead and get all that coal on there. All I need to do at this point is eat a bit more peanut butter. Ooh, that's a 1% Bannock, or a 19% Bannock. Let's go ahead and eat that while its condition is not much lower. No food poisoning, please, damn it.
I just want to die.
Okay. Well, that's annoying. That's what I get. 19%, it's almost a guarantee. I was kind of counting on the dice to help me out there, and it did not. So now we have an additional concern. Hopefully that risk is not going to end up being too regrettable. Alright, so now I need the recovery time. I need the recovery time. Let me heat up. I believe these stack, so I'm going to drink them both. I might be wrong about that. Oh, but I won't be able to drink them both, actually, come to think of it, because we will need to wait for the thirst to come back a bit, which not a huge problem. Yeah, should be good. Not thirsty. Really? I can see that sliver of thirst. I can see it, so can they, game. Alright. 11 hours. I'm kind of tempted just to sleep. Just to put in a solid chunk of sleep. I'm trusting my clothing and this snow shelter to keep me warm. So let's go ahead and hop in. What's my warmth at the moment? 145 degrees. If the fire went out, then there would be problems. But if the fire didn't go out, then we're probably fine. So let's you know what? You gotta do it. I've talked over and over about how this series is allowing me to take more risks, and just playing on this difficulty level is allowing me to take more risks. Right. Survived for 30 days, 22 hours. It does seem like we got that sleep. We still need 4 more hours of sleep in here. Let's go ahead and drink that herbal tea as well. Yeah, the food poisoning is not great timing, but I'm going to need more sleep than just that. And of course, the campfire is being blown out. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to keep going with that particular route, but we can at least keep going now. The issue is the food poisoning. Until I rest for 4 more hours, I'm not really in a good spot. So, truth be told, one of the safest options might be to go back. Alright, that is definitely a deer. One of the safest options might be to go back into Forlorn Muskeg, but I'm not going to do that. Let me think. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Let's entertain the possibility of just sleeping during the daylight, because that shelter is in perfectly good shape. I don't necessarily need the fire. If we get in here, how warm are we? Right now it's 144 degrees. Okay? So let's really risk it. And let's sleep for an hour, knowing that fire is going out. Knowing that we could get colder. Okay, we are still at 44 degrees. That's good. We need 3 more hours of rest. How much? You know what? Hold on. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'm gonna risk it. If we have to start the series over, we'll start the series over. I'm gonna trust the snow shelter to keep me alive. It's been a while since I've taken that big of a chance, but we are now pretty well rested. We've got a save point. We're peeking our head out of this shelter. It still looks like it's pretty windy outside, but doesn't seem like there is any there's not a blizzard to worry about. So we can make our way back into Broken Railroad, maybe tangle with a wolf or two, but head towards the... It's going to be tough to get to the maintenance shed, because with the wolf population being what it is, we will probably have to fight a wolf or two. But now I'm in a much better position to do it, and it's noon, and we can see things. So that'll be nice. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For channel emotes and member badges, look for the join button to learn more. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. And I'll see you next time.